2 days to the Joy FM family party in the park. Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. The Midday News is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM here in Accra. We are on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, MyJoyOnline.com and affiliates in all 16 regions of Ghana, including Kakali FM, Ho, Bishara Radio, Tamale, KTU Radio, Koforidua LCT Radio, Takrady, and Castle FM Cape Coast. Live on X Spaces, Facebook, and YouTube. The Midday News is supported by Petrosol Platinum Energy, energizing dreams. Coming up, it's Christmas Eve and major roads in Accra, Kumasi are heavily congested with bumper-to-bumper traffic as shoppers and travelers head to bus terminals and central business districts just hours before Christmas.
Yes, what we have done special this year is to review the previous years and make things much better. And
more as the Greater Accra Regional Police is deploying more plainclothes personnel for intelligence gathering, intensifying patrols, and increasing visibility. Also, youth of Bimsi near Walewale in the northeast region massing up at the premises of the Walewale police station to protest the abduction of an executive member of the Mampurugu Youth Association by unknown armed men.
My appeal is that wherever he is or whoever is having is responsible for his abduction, they should please release him. And whatever it is, maybe they can settle it. I don't know what the matter is.
More as the victim's wife pleads for his release. Also, DVLA suspends rollout of the new vehicle number plate registration system scheduled for January 2 next year, pending parliamentary approval.
This means that anyone who has the DP sticker on their vehicle as well as the DV plates on their vehicle could continue to use them up to a time limit to be announced by the authority.
Details as the Chief Executive Officer of the authority slams the Vehicle Enforcement Association of Ghana over its decision to seek a court injunction. Also, with just 2 days to the Joy FM family party in the park, we'll be giving you a sneak peek of what our artists have in store when they hit the stage. Let's settle for the details now. My name is Maxwell Agbagba. It's Christmas Eve and parts of the capital, Accra, the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, and other regions across the country are experiencing intense gridlock as shoppers flock to central business district and bus terminals just hours before the Christmas celebrations begin. At the bus terminal in Accra, hundreds of people are queuing to board buses to various parts of the country to reunite with their families. Our reporter Stephen Mensah was at the Central Business District, some bus terminals as well. He also visited the Aveno Livestock Market in Accra, where people are flocking to buy goats and other livestock ahead of the festivities.
How has market been so far?
Actually, market is booming for now. Yeah.
When you say booming, how many have you been able to sell?
Yeah, just this morning we sold about 20 of our animals. So I can say market is booming. Yeah.
20 of your animals so far. How much does one cost?
Yeah, one maybe from 150 and above.
If someone comes saying, okay, I want you to reduce the prices for me, are you looking to
Yeah,
reduce?
actually we do that. We do that. We can reduce some to 1,200, 1,300, something like that.
We are in next month, so something small for the boys.
Something small for the boys. I like that. What about the prices? Are you okay with the prices?
It's overwhelming, but since the season is here, we have no choice than to purchase.
For these two, is it enough for you?
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay for now. It's actually for me and my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each of us will take one.
We are from Amasamai, so we on the way coming. We were stopping at every store where they have the goods, and we were asking of the prices, and then we.
All this is in preparation for Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas, Actually, every Christmas we kill goat. Every Christmas we kill goat, just to celebrate with the family. So yeah.
Well, Stephen Mensah interacting with some patrons at the Aveno Livestock Market. Stephen joins me in the studio now. Stephen, you are the Central Business District also, where traffic was heavy. What did you find?
Well, Maxwell, on our way to the Central Business District, you could find heavy traffic, heavy build-up traffic, all through the streets from Circle all through to Accra. It was difficult moving from our point, from the bus terminal all through to Accra. And it's quite interesting because we know a couple of days earlier, the Ghana National Fire Service had to spray water on some of the people in Accra because there was heavy vehicular traffic and people in the Central Business District.
That congestion was still
there was
visible
heavy
today?
congestion. For today, it wasn't as severe as we saw in earlier days, but with vehicular traffic, it was quite serious there.
Interesting. Now, in Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital, heavy congestion has forced frustrated commuters to walk long distances after spending hours in bumper-to-bumper traffic. The Ashanti regional commander, DCOP Ata Osei Akutu, says that traffic management and deployment efforts are in place and expected to yield positive results. Nanaya Ojima has more in the following report.
Major routes across the Ashanti regional capital have been overwhelmed by a surge in number of vehicles entering the city. Long queues stretch across busy corridors including Kejetia, Sofoline, Edum, Bantama and Abripo Junction, with some passengers spending up to 4 hours waiting for transportation. Vehicular congestion is widespread in parts of the city. Regional Commander DCOP Osei Akutu explains strategies to deal with the situation.
But problems they are multifaceted. A funny be
Some police personnel are to blame for the problem. Driver indiscipline is another problem. Now tricycles are all on the road creating problems. We are educating the drivers and doing our best to improve the traffic situation.
Yeguso, ye chere, ye boy home modern say, ye babo modern say Christmas cars na abo apeso no. Obi abetimi move kakra kra obekọ nanim.
All security services and military in the Ashanti region have committed personnel to ensure an incident-free Christmas. The efforts, coordinated by the Regional Security Council, anticipate possible security threats. As part of the strategies, joint security agencies paraded through Kumasi streets to demonstrate their force. Addressing the parade, Operation Commander of the military in the Ashanti region, Colonel Abbas Atugu, indicated that the united force and other strategies being rolled out guarantee resident safety.
Being able to send a strong signal to the people of the region that the security agencies are ready, prepared, and willing to guarantee incident-free, crime-free, and a peaceful Xmas.
You heard Nana Ujima's report. Now, still in Kumasi, traders are painting a mixed picture of business activity ahead of Christmas tomorrow. While some say sales have picked up significantly, others remain hopeful of a last-minute surge. At the bustling Kejetia market, traders dealing in staples such as rice, tomatoes, and cooking oil report strong patronage.
The market is okay, but it's not really booming. This year, the sale of rice and oil is really encouraging. The prices are really affordable.
1.2 more and 96. No one is any amount of I feel
This year, people are really buying the groceries. We are even shocked.
70. Last year, 1.2.
The sales are not encouraging as last year was. People do bypass every time to just ask of the price and then just leave. This year's market is not encouraging at all.
Well, from the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, let's come here to the Greater Accra region, where police say they are deploying more plainclothes personnel for intelligence gathering, intensifying patrols, and increasing visibility. Director of Public Affairs at the Ghana Police Service, Superintendent Juliana Obain, has more.
We've done this over the years. What we have done special this year is to review the previous years and make things much better. And so if you've been to town lately, you've noticed that there's increased visibility. There's increased visibility in town, and that's because we want to make this Christmas and the more Christmas to come much better than we have done in the past. So for the Ghana Police Service, and particularly for Accra region, because that's where I'm coming from this morning, we have intensified patrols. And so if in your area you had about 2 patrol teams before Christmas, now you're seeing 4 to 5 patrol teams, all to be sure that you have a crime-free Christmas and a very safe Christmas. Apart from that, we have also enhanced what we call intelligence gathering. And so we have lots of our men in plain clothing joining all of us for Christmas. The difficulty will be for you to identify if he is part of you or he's not part of you. But that's for us to tell. So we have also enlarged that territory. That's gathering intelligence. We are also looking at mounting visibility operations across the region and across the country.
You had the Director of Public Affairs at the Greater Accra Regional Police, Superintendent Juliana Obain. Now let's check on preparations in other regions. Joining us now is our Western Regional Correspondent, Natalia Kwanzaa. The Western region is usually buzzing with activity this time of year. Are you seeing the same gridlock as in Accra and Kumasi, and how are preparations shaping up?
Yes, Maxwell, you know Christmas is the Western region, in fact, Saturday. And it's bustling over here, especially with the masquerade, which we call Anchors. They are preparing towards tomorrow, which is 25th, and then 26th, which we have 2 carnivals. And when you go to where they call the Taylor Room, people have slept there for 3 days, waiting to get their masquerade attire. There are some of them who had paid, and you know, Max, this masquerade clothes ranges from $250 from the kids to $500. And so people have paid and they've lined up for 3 days, and some of them haven't gotten it. And so it's a big issue now. And then when you go to the Central Business District, the Primary New Market, Kojoko Market, you can see a lot of people buying and shopping. Most of the big shops we have in town is full. People stay in queues for long hours. I have been in town from yesterday and then today as well. I was there to monitor. And then usually, Saturday does not have that vehicular traffic like Accra and Kumasi. But this time around, if you are leaving, let's say where I live in Nkrofo to, let's say, the Central Business District, you are likely to spend 1 hour, 2 hours in traffic, which is unlike secondary Saturday. And so I can say that we are really prepared for the Christmas as we always say that Christmas is Saturday.
Thank you, Ina. From the Western region, we now go to the Upper Western region, where our correspondent, Rafiq Salam, is on the ground. Rafiq, how is Christmas Eve in the Upper West region?
I can report to you that Christmas here is at a fever pitch. You go to the local stations, you can see swath of passengers who are stranded there, looking for buses to go to their destinations. And then, like Natalia just told you, in the one municipality, we don't have that much traffic, but when it comes to Christmas, New Year, or Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Fitr, that's the time where we have some kind of a traffic build-up from the main traffic station for about 600 meters. And so you can see that what is ready for Christmas shops are places like Melcom and a host of other places are full to the brim because people want to get things for the festivities.
Thank you very much, Rafiq Salam. Meanwhile, there are many concerts and church activities taking place across the country to welcome Christmas. My colleague Stephen Mensah joins me in the studio. He's back actually in the studio to give us details of that. Stephen, what's happening in terms of concerts and church activities today?
Well, Maxwell, as you know, there are a couple of major shows happening today. As you know, churches across the country will be holding their annual Christmas Eve carol services. That's including ICGC.
Yeah.
And beyond the church services, there's also the Beam concert that's happening at the Accra Sports Stadium. There's Kojo Entry Show, and there's also Samini Fest happening at Laboma.
Interesting. I'm not asking you which one you're attending, though. Well, let's move on to other stories now, and we're heading to the northeast region, where the youth of Bimsi near Wale Wale are mobilizing at the premises of the Wale Wale police station to protest the abduction of an executive member of the Mamprugu Youth Association. The incident occurred at dawn on Tuesday when unidentified armed men reportedly abducted the executive from his home at about 2 a.m. The victim has been identified as Majid Inusa, the public relations officer of the association. His abduction comes amid rising tensions across the northeast region, particularly in Nalerigu, where a series of targeted arson attacks on residential properties have been reported following the rejection of the Santianes mediation report by the Mamprugu overlord. After the police denied having any knowledge of the arrest, the youth began massing at the station to pressure authorities to take immediate action and thoroughly investigate the incident. At the victim's home, friends and family members continue to visit to express their sympathy, mourn the incident, and demand his immediate release. Listen to the victim's wife, Asana Salifu.
That was where we met the last time I saw him. And then they were very busy to even go with their car. So he told me later, maybe we'll talk on phone. So since they left, we couldn't talk again since yesterday. I didn't try calling him, he didn't call until yesterday in the evening. The auntie called and said, since in the morning they didn't see him around. If I know the whereabouts, I said no, I haven't heard from him. So I also tried calling. I called his numbers, it wasn't reachable. I called the closest friend. He said he was with him at the hospital, at Wale Wale District Hospital, the day before yesterday in the night. And he told him he wanted to come and eat, but it was getting late. So since then, he hasn't had any contact with him. Yesterday in the afternoon, he also tried calling him to get him some food. When he called, his lines weren't going through. That was what the friend told me yesterday in the evening.
So what's your appeal? What is your appeal to those that are holding him?
My appeal is that wherever he is, or whoever is having is responsible for his abduction, they should please release him. And whatever it is, maybe they can settle it. We don't know what the matter is. So if they know the reason why they have come to take him, they should bring him out and then maybe they will settle the scores.
And you said he has never. So who do you think might have arrested him?
You heard our Northeast Regional Correspondent Ilyasu Tanko interacting with the wife of the victim, Asana Salifu. Ilyasu, what can you report?
Well, according to our sources, this particular executive, specifically the public relations officer for the Mamprugu Youth Association, held a radio discussion on the 9th of Monday, and then after that particular discussion, he went home, retired to bed, and in the morning, his family couldn't locate him. When we visited the house, we saw that the door to his room wasn't broken, but when we had access into his room, we realized that there are a lot of things were scattered, indicating that probably there were intensive search in that particular room. According to our sources, the police say they are not in charge, they are not responsible for this arrest, and that have angered the youth of Bimsi, who are, as I'm speaking, are currently at the police station. They have just issued a 1-hour ultimatum to the police to return to their brother. Otherwise,
okay, unfortunately we lost Ilyasu Tanko there. But with just 2 days to the Joy Family Party in the Park, we'll be giving you a sneak peek of what Kwampa Band has in store when they hit the stage.
It's the Joy FM Family Party in the Park 2025. On 26 December, we're taking over the Aburi Botanical Gardens from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. for a full day of non-stop vibe.
Bring the kids. Bring everyone who still owes you Christmas chicken, because we have everything lined up. Family cooking contests, sack races, dance battles, treasure hunts, and a list of wild, wholesome fun that will have your family screaming.
And if you get hungry, The Ghana Food Village is ready to serve flavor in every bite, while the Daddy's Corner brings you authentic high life and Jama magic with the legendary Kwanpa Band.
Felix cannot dance.
Ghana's finest DJs spinning hit after hit with the one and only Kwabna Kwabna and the boys, Dope Nation. Plus, lots of other great performers turning the stage into musical flames.
Joy FM Family Party in the Park, 26th December at the Bray Botanical Gardens. Come, let's make memories that last a lifetime.
Get your tickets from the front desk of Joy FM for only 300 Ghana cedis for a family of 6. Or dial *725 *3404#. The Joy FM Family Party in the Park is powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and sponsored by Gino, Truly Cares, Frytol, you deserve a life of goodness, Jama Detergent Powder, your partner for clean clothes, M-Ticket, travel smart, travel seamlessly, and Numansa Beach Resort, Elmina, where Accra comes to breathe, Doormaster, the best indoors, Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app, Agbagba Services Bebre, and Koa Natural Juice, a 100% cocoa fruit juice.
This festive season, the nation's capital, Accra, is about to smell different. Let's get ready to party! The National Chicken Festival is here, powered by the National Umbrella Directorate and Kokwan Kitten Kitten, with Tobinko Media Group, bringing Ghana the ultimate end-of-year street celebration. From 31st December 2025, straight into 1st January 2026, we take over Osu Oxford Street. Hot grills, juicy chicken, ice-cold beer, smooth whiskey. It's buy one, get one free on chicken. More flavor, more value, more enjoyment. In Kokwan Kitten Kitten. En kukwa kesia kesie, en kuko honeho, the taste that keeps you coming back. Music, energy, street vibes, festive madness till the new year breaks. Bring your squad, bring your appetite, bring your celebration spirit. The National Chicken Festival, 31st December 2025 to 1st January 2026. Osu Oxford Street, grill, drink, celebrate Ghana.
Y'all ready to party?
Get ready to feel the rhythm. Get ready to relive the glory of the 90s. These are the classics. The decade that changed music is back. Joy FM 90s Jam is back. On Friday, 2nd January 2026, at Pleasant Gardens, Joe will rock your best 90s gear from ball game, Carl Conine, cross collars, FUBU, and many more. And let's hit the dance floor on the first official Jam of 2026. From the 90s hip-hop, R&B, hip life to high life, we shall drop your favorites. We shall drop the anthems. One night, one stage, one unforgettable vibe. Joy FM 90 Jam, Pleasant Gardens, 2nd January 2026. Tickets are on sale now. Dial *725 *3404# to get yours. The Joy FM 90 Jam 2026 is powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, Ayuda app, Ghana's #1 services app, Agbagba Services Bebre. Live on 2 feminine watch. Stay fresh to impress. Day by day men. Strong and refined. The skincare you deserve. Green, Walla Natural Mineral Water. A taste of life.
Welcome back from the break. You're listening to the Midday News. Let's turn our attention to some sports stories now. Antoine Semenyo is set to make a final decision on his future with Manchester City in advanced talks over a January move for the Bournemouth forward. City are said to have made positive progress in recent days and now believe they are well placed to sign the Ghana international. Semenyo, who has a £65 million release clause, is understood to be courting interest from Manchester United. Bournemouth manager Andoni Raiola has admitted he has no control over the situation and hopes Semenyo stays with the club at least until the end of the season.
Antoine Semenyo right now is with us. Has trained today very well. He's playing very well. I understand that there is not a lot of noise around Antoine. No, my worry, my concern is that doesn't affect him, his performances, and we are seeing that it's not affecting his performances. He's very committed to the team, and I hope we can keep him there, no? There are situations that I cannot control or we cannot control, but right now Antoine is our player and he's going to continue playing for us. And if you ask me, I don't want to lose him. Definitely I don't want to lose him.
And that's it for sports. The Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority (DVLA) has suspended the rollout of the new vehicle number plate registration system, which was scheduled to take effect on January 2, 2026, pending parliamentary approval. During a press conference in Accra, the Chief Executive Officer of the authority, Julius Nikwe, explained that although Parliament successfully passed amendments to the Road Traffic Act, the specific amendments required for Legislative Instrument 2180 were not completed before Parliament went on recess on Friday. As a result, the necessary legal backing for the implementation of the new number plate system is not yet in place, compelling the DVLA to suspend the planned rollout.
Parliament was able to carry out through the amendments in the Road Traffic Act. However, the specific provisions requiring amendments in the LI 2180 have not been successful before Parliament went on recess on Friday, 19th December 2025. As a result, due to the fact that the LI 2180 amendments have not gone through, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, announces to the general public the suspension of the impending rollout of new license plates slated for 2nd January 2026.
You heard the DVLA boss there. He also criticized the Vehicle Enforcement Association of Ghana for filing an injunction at the Accra High Court to halt the process, describing the action and the reasons cited as untenable. The Minister of Education, Haruna Iddrisu, says the government has secured $200 million to end the double-track system as part of efforts to strengthen the free SHS program. Speaking at an event in Accra, he also announced that Parliament has approved amendments to the Get Fund Act, outlining the objectives of the changes are intended to achieve. The minister further disclosed that the government has allocated 100 million cedis to support free education for persons with special needs, providing details on how the funding will be used. We'll be bringing you details of that story later on our evening bulletin. Now, with just 2 days to the highly anticipated Joy Family Party in the Park, excitement is steadily building among patrons and music lovers. One of the highlights of this year's event will be the live performances by Kwampa Band, Dope Nation and Kwabna Kwabna, all of them known for their energetic stagecraft and crowd-pulling sound. Ahead of the big day, we're bringing you a preview of what you can expect when they mount the stage as preparations intensify for what promises to be a fun-filled family experience. First, here is Drive Time host Lexus Bill on why you have to be at the Botanical Gardens on the 26th of December.
Some people were telling me, oh, well, we want to cook for the family before we come. Yeah, that's okay. But if you don't have the time to make the family's food for the day, you can come with the whole family. For the whole Ghanaian village. Food village. I know you love your food.
Of course.
Yeah, we're in the same WhatsApp. We love our food, you know.
Right.
So all sorts of Ghanaian, mouth-watering Ghanaian dishes from the Banku. What's your favorite though?
Banku, of course.
Banku
and kokonte.
With some, okra, some kokonte, face the wall, some fufu, whatever. All the dishes are papransa and whatnot. It's a special Ghanaian village where you can find some very good Ghanaian food as well for everybody. So
now here's a preview of what to expect when Kwabna Kwabna, Dope Nation and the Kwampa Band mount the stage at the family party in the park.
Show me your boy. What's your boy? Any money boy.
Well, you can't afford to miss out on the 26th December. For a family of 6, you can get ticket at just 300 cedis. And that's how we end the Midday News. My name is Maxwell. Agbagba. Up next is Living Word with Pastor Mensa Otabo.
Felix cannot dance. Felix cannot dance. Oh yeah, then run inside your bed too. You are Merry Christmas.
Hello, this be Kwakesi. Who this?
Free that this crowd, make we step out small. Bronya mood, I said to the carnival for town to start now.
Yeah, Mr. Desi, see my fiber, they